Giants Live have announced the events for the World Tour Finals. So we know the events for the World Tour Finals, and we have big news. There is an event that we always expect to see, but it is missing.
Yes. I feel heard again. I feel like if you go on about something for long enough, maybe we will see change. But you know, I have nothing against the Atlas Stones. However, we have remarked many times before that it is at every single Strongman show. So I'm really pleased with this set of events. And I think the finale will be just as exciting with the event that they have gone for.
Absolutely. We see the Atlas Stones all the time. We see it in groups at World's Strongest Man. We see it in the final. We see it at the last event in almost every single competition. So I find it quite refreshing that we have a competition with no Atlas Stones. But that means we have different events. So what are they, Auntie Liz?
So before we go through the events, because it's been quite a while since this lineup was announced, let's quickly remind ourselves of the athletes that are going to be doing this competition.
So this is as it stands. Obviously, athletes can change. Athletes are very busy this year. Lots of competitions coming up. But as things stand, we have Andy Black from Scotland, Maxime Boudrealt from Canada. We've got Tyler Cotton coming over from the USA, qualified through OSG last year. Kevin Ferris back in the UK. Graham Hicks at another Giants Live. He's been a busy boy for Graham this year. We've seen him at a few competitions.
It's like fourth one.
Pavlo Kordiyaka coming back as well. He's been very impressive. I've been super impressed by what this guy can do. Actually, every single one of these Ukrainians that comes over, they are true warriors and great athletes. Trey Mitchell, hot off his Shaw Classic win. Looked absolutely amazing out at the Shaw Classic. A little bit of a different competition. Let's see how well-rounded he is as an athlete. But that performance at the Shaw Classic was unbelievable.
It really was.
And then we have Oleksii Novikov, multiple-time Giants Live winner, former World's Strongest Man, and someone that's always going to be a threat. Paro Dwyer. I think Par likes the look of these events. If he can get himself feeling fit, I think this is a nicer show for Par. Always looking forward to seeing Biby in a full competition. We haven't seen it for a while. Normally he's focusing on a log record or an axle record. I'm excited to see him do a full show. Just hopefully he gets over, no issues, and we can see Biby because he's an incredible talent and such a lovely guy as well. Another crowd favourite, Evan Singleton, loves to put on a show. He was disappointed in his performance at the Shaw Classic, but he is one hell of a warrior, a great strongman, and we're always excited to see him. And then we have the two superstars of Scottish Strongman, Luke Stoltman, former Europe's Strongest Man, and now the two-time World's Strongest Man champion, Tom Stoltman. Fantastic lineup.
So first up, we have the nickel stones. I think it's 114 kilos in one hand, 138 in the other. You've done these before. They featured at last year's World Tour Finals and Europe's Strongest Man in 2020. Kevin Ferris destroyed the world record last year when he did it, and he is in this lineup this year. So.
Yeah, also Andy Black. Andy Black had the record before Kevin, and Kevin just smashed it. He's amazing at this type of event. He's coming back again, so we could see some impressive performances on this one. The nickel stones in terms of weight, if you think about the weight, 114, 138, it's heavy, but it's not crazy heavy.
No.
What's nasty about it is just how horrible and painful these handles are.
Yeah.
Picking the weight up will not be an issue for these strongmen, but as they start to walk, the stones rock, they kind of catch onto their legs, they start pulling, and you really have to go, you kind of have to go with a hook grip, which is excruciatingly painful because it's the thin ring that you're on. It's not like a normal farmer's walk handle. It's almost like wire, like you're holding onto wires. It's a little bit thicker than that, but that's what it feels like. It's
cutting in,
rustic, it's painful, it's just nasty, and the guys are going to have sore hands after this one.
For the overhead this time, they've gone with the 100 kilo monster dumbbell for reps.
Okay, and we've got some great dumbbell presses coming, none other than the king of the dumbbell, Oleksii Novikov. So I think it will be very hard to see anyone beating him. He is so exceptionally good on this event. But Biby, Czech Sano, is coming over. We know what his monstrous shoulder power is all about. I feel like power for power, you know, he's more powerful in the shoulders. I just don't think he's quite as efficient in terms of the way Oleksii is so quick at getting everything in position. I just think for that kind of weight and those reps,
I don't think anyone can get close to Oleksii on that. They're also going to be using the anchor carry into the chain drag that they did at Europe's Strongest Man this year.
It's going to be a fast-paced event.
Yeah.
All about speed. It's a very quick, dynamic event. Some guys that may enjoy this one, I think guys like Pavlo Kordiyaka. Again, you're looking at Oleksii Novikov, and I think Kevin Fairs could do extremely well on this event.
I think so too, but of course, you know, it's not a loading race, but someone who's always very good at those types of movements. Tom Stoltman, of course. He just covers so much ground with each footstep. It's like a galloping horse. He
is indeed.
One event that hasn't been set aside yet is the axle deadlift for reps. So they're going for 360 kilos, which is pretty standard Giants Live weight.
It's a standard Giants Live weight. It's a standard axle they've used many times, but it's a hard axle.
Yeah, I know it's tough.
It's, you know, we've got some good deadlifters, but this one, from personal experience using it as well, it is nasty. No give whatsoever in the bar. Really just a true weight as soon as that weight comes off the floor. Last time we saw this event was at the Giants Live Strongman Classic.
Yeah.
Oleksii Novikov came out the winner in that one with 7 reps.
And then finally, they are finished.
The Atlas Stones.
No, stop it.
There's no other event, Lizzie. It's the last event. It's the Atlas Stones.
Stop it. They're finishing with the power stairs.
This is nice to see a change as the last event. I do hope they don't take any of the weights out this time.
I hope so too. And I think after watching the Shaw Classic this week, and this isn't a criticism of Giants Live, but that was a really tough competition, which I think proves that these guys can handle the heavy set stones. They can handle the extra rep on there. If the guys don't all finish it, I don't think that looks bad at all. I think it just demonstrates exactly how tough these events are.
Yeah, and we've got some head-to-heads in this. I don't think the loading will be pretty quick, or the medley, sorry. So I want to see a challenge. I want to see all 5. Originally at Europe's Strongest Man, they were supposed to use 5 implements. I would like to see 5 in this.
Yeah.
Colin Bryce might say, Loz, you're a sadist. But I quite enjoy, watching strongmen suffer. I suffered enough myself. I kind of enjoy it.
I think what I like to see is a bigger separation. I don't want to see everyone finishing in super close times.
No, you want that kind of separation, definitely. And I think if they do all 5 of the implements, it's going to be a cool event to finish off, because by those last 2 implements, the guys are going to be feeling it. Yeah. And if they're in a position where they potentially could get on the podium or win, we're going to see them dig deep. We're going to see them work hard. The crowd's going to erupt and it'll get exciting.
I think it's way too early to do predictions because, like you said earlier, the lineup can change. We don't know what's going to happen between now and then. Guys get injured right before the competitions, potential travel issues. But if this lineup stays exactly as is, this is a really exciting show. But to be honest, there's so many great guys that you could pop in there anyway, isn't there? So
yeah, I mean, you've got Oleksii, who's always so consistent, Trey Mitchell, who's in great form, Tom Stoltman, current world's strongest man, the return of Biby. I hope he gets over. He's looking fitter. If you're watching his training videos, he's dropped some weight. He's dropped weight, and I think that's going to make him very dangerous in an event like this one.
So there we have it, the events for the 2022 Giants Live World Tour Finals. Let us know in the comments if you like this list of events. Are you disappointed they're not doing Atlas Stones this time?
I'm sure some people will be.
Some people will be, yeah. Some people, like, when I say it, they're like, you're mad. Atlas Stone must be at every competition. So yeah, sorry guys. And while you're here, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.